the Cowboys will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To throw, it's Bailey. Flips it out on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Unloads quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Swings it out to the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And the Cowboys will try to convert on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. There he goes.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Reads it, fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the run, it's Robinson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Red pass, it's complete. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? To the ground with the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Takes the handoff. It's Kruger. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
A run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab down the middle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Kruger. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kruger. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Hauled settled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Nakua. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot.
Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wyoming. They take the lead with the 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
That probably won't make his highlight reel off the left upright. It's good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quarterback moving. Caught near the sideline, it's Robinson. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The sure hands, it's Kruger. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Cowboys will try to move the chains on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chain. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over UMass. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the air. It's Bailey. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right on the money. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. NC State quick to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's a heat. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Number 19. set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. This time on target. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line. 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. These corners backing off a bit. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And They spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Looks as if NC State has a 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year, and nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You could tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far this definitely looks like one of the best teams in college football.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation